Now at 4, the destructive mountain fire continues to burn out of control in Ventura County. With high winds fanning the fast-moving flames, power shutoffs are in effect in high-risk areas to prevent more fires from sparking. Good afternoon. This is the KTLA 5 News at 4. I'm Samantha Cortese.
And I'm Glenn Walker in today for John Finolio. Fire crews are working to gain some ground on the massive mountain fire that's burned numerous homes and forced thousands of people to evacuate.
The fire has burned nearly 20,000 acres since it ignited yesterday, and fire officials say thousands of homes in Moore Park, Camarillo Heights, and Santa Paula remain threatened. Damage assessment teams are being deployed to determine how many homes have been lost. There is no containment, and right now the cause of the fire remains under investigation.
We have team coverage of the mountain fire and the impacts from the windy weather. We're going to start with KTLA 5's Alina Obovian, who is monitoring conditions from the fire. Alina?
Hi there. Well, you can see some of this smoke right here behind us. The good news is it's mostly light, it's white, it's gray. It's not the black smoke we were seeing earlier. Just take a look behind me. You can see this is just a flare up from earlier. This is Balcom Canyon Road, an old Balcom Canyon Road. Now, this is in the area of Somis, and if we look closely, you can see a water drop about to be made here over this area. Now, several water drops have been made here to keep this small patch contained, but this fire so far is more than 19,000 acres burned. That's the last update that we received from fire officials. So far, 0% contained.
Like I see right now, black smoke, and I know something's burning, something that's not a tree.
Somis resident Gail Claridge is choosing to stay behind with her grandson as the two keep a close eye on the mountain fire burning thousands of acres around them.
Last night we evacuated. It was horrific to do that. It's a lot of work, you know, trying to think of what you need to take and loading our cars up.
Fire crews continuing to make water drops around hot spots. The fire originally started near Balcom Canyon Road and Bradley Road north of State Route 118 in the area of Somis and Camarillo. Initially a 50-acre brush fire fueled by strong Santa Ana winds. The blaze quickly jumped the highway and exploded in size, burning dozens of homes in its path, threatening thousands more.
Right now the biggest challenge is the continuing northeast winds coming down the Santa Clara Valley and affecting our firefight. So our mission right now and for today is to keep the fire south of South Mountain Road, continuing to mop up and where the fire meets the road, and we've been actively engaged in a firefight.
Residents hopeful the wind continues to shift in their favor. Rafe Perry can see the black smoke not too far from where his horses and dogs are.
We've been just preparing the property if the flames come this way to try and do our best.
Now, the good news is the wind has died down, but the evacuation orders still remain in place. I'm Lena Bourbon reporting live here in Somis, KTLA 5 News.
All right, thank you, Alina. Well, one main focus for firefighters is protecting property.
KTLA's Sarah Welch live now in Barnesdale with more on those efforts. Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Samantha. Hi, Glenn. Good afternoon. Yeah, we are just over the ridge from where Alina is, and I want to show you where the firefighters have been working. This is just east of Santa Paula, and all afternoon we've been watching firefighters attack this hillside. Just below there's a ranch with a few bison still in their stable area. Yes, protecting life has been the #1 priority, and property also the focus. And we want to show you some incredible shots courtesy of KTLA photographer Ken Kohler. This is one of the fixed-wing aircraft here dumping Phos-Chek along the eastern flank of the fire. The strategy to create a line to stop the flames from advancing. Now, in addition, we've seen helicopters, one after another, dumping water to stop the spread here. The winds have calmed down a bit, enough to get those fixed wing flying today. Ventura County said this morning that they would be throwing as many resources as they can at this, and we have certainly seen the progress out here. Now, today, we've also heard stories from homeowners of firefighters doing everything they could to save their homes along South Mountain Road in Santa Paula. Several homes homes along that road have burned here in this area in the last day, and we've seen engine after engine out on South Mountain Road. They've been working to make sure that the fire does not jump South Mountain Road at this point. And there are at least 10 assessment teams out going property by property to take a look at the number of homes and structures that have been destroyed by this fire, and some of those areas are still under evacuation orders. Dawn DeLeon, she left her house Wednesday to check on her daughter. She came back to her house burning down. We caught up with her today. Take a look at her vehicle. You can see that she scrambled. She left with her pets and a few photos. 6 dogs and 2 cats crammed into her car as she raced away from the fire. Here's more of her story.
We thought we were okay because the fire skipped us and went to the neighbors. We watched the neighbors' houses burning. Figured it was time to get out of there. Left and was just gone for 5 minutes. I went back to get my phone and the house was already on fire and gone with my phone. And the firemen are doing an amazing job. They had they had a helicopter and 2 fire engines on this house. Still couldn't save it, but still they tried. Yeah. So gotta hand it to them.
And back here live, we just watched a fixed wing drop some frost checking right now coming in again. Rollo, if we pan up, we can see another helicopter now preparing to dump more water on this fire line. There are pockets of fire still out on this hillside. And, you know, listening to Dawn DeLeon, Samantha and Glenn, you know, even losing her house, she was saying just how grateful she is for these firefighters and their valiant efforts to try to save her home and save other homes. You know, she has family to stay with, but she's got to figure out what happens next if she's going to rebuild. It's on the minds of so many people, again, as firefighters work to get this under control. And the hope is that these fires, as these winds, die down, as the National Weather Service and our meteorologists have said will do by hopefully 6 o'clock this evening. We'll send it back to you.
All right, Sarah Welch, thank you. Well, more than 10,000 Camarillo residents are under evacuation orders as the mountain fire rages on, but the damage and destruction already done is extreme.
KTLA 5's Kimberly Chang met with residents who lost their homes and say they don't know how they'll go moving forward.
This is just a devastating scene as we're meeting homeowner after homeowner who has lost their home. You saw in the last hour we talked to the owners of what was their home that they built 25 years ago. Fawn Parrish and her husband Joey, you can see them over there, her over there with her son, just going through what's left of their home. Fawn was telling me that her grandfather owned this lot, her dad lived here, and then she and her husband Joey built this house from the ground up. It meant a lot to them. They had thousands of people who had been staying here, including international students that they hosted. They would hold annual dessert night for the neighbors. It was a gathering place. It was a place of love, she was telling me. This is the address here, 540 Highland Drive. And they're still walking around now assessing the damage for the first time since they evacuated yesterday.
Our neighbor that was here told us that it was gone. So
yeah, that's right. We found out last night.
Yeah,
but we've
seen it.
been blessed. People all over the world have been praying. We're so thankful for that. And we left with the clothes on our back. We went to Walmart just now. Yeah, we went to Walmart just now to get toothbrushes. You know.
Just right now because you weren't able to grab anything.
No, we had our phone.
And
you grabbed the cat.
Got your cat.
Got our cat.
Yeah. You're looking at this house that is still standing. It was not damaged. We spoke with Sean Simon earlier and her husband, and you can see her dogs there. That's what she grabbed when she left, the dogs. She wanted to get out of here safely, and when they returned today, they're walking through for the first time and seeing that the house is still standing. But around her, there's several homes. I mean, look back there. You can see a home destroyed. Her neighbor who she loves so much, Fawn, her home destroyed. And they just named neighbor after neighbor, their homes destroyed. So she talked to me about feeling survivor's guilt. Listen.
So you feel what do you call that? Survivor's guilt, you know, in a way. There's some of that. Yeah, it's just, why ours? I don't know. I'm grateful. I love my house and I love living here, but I don't know. I don't know why. And it's just been devastating. Just been devastating.
Fawn and Joey looking at what's left of their home, what goes through your heart and mind?
Just total heartbreak. Just total heartbreak. Just.
why them, and
Yeah.
not us. So.
As one of the neighbors told us, it is a tight-knit community, and they're going to stand by and support each other, and that's just what they're focusing on right now. Kimberly Chang, sending it back to you.
And people across the state are dealing with power outages as a precaution, so these strong wind gusts don't bring down power lines that could spark more wildfires. KTLA's Shelby Nelson is live in Yorupa Valley with more. Hi, Shelby.
Hi, Sam. Yeah, this really is a last resort measure, according to officials from SoCal Edison, who say that they have to turn off power when they've got extremely gusty winds like this and high fire danger risks. Now, here in Yorupa Valley, I could say the wind has started to pick up. It's not as strong as it was earlier this afternoon, but there are still several customers without power still. Napinder Jamwal is one of thousands of Southern California Edison customers without power.
They could have given us heads up. We would have been much prepared. We could have done some backup.
He says he never received a notification that power at his Yorupa Valley home would go out, and it's now been that way for more than 24 hours. Jamwal showed us his fridge, where much of the food in the freezer has defrosted. He's also had to reschedule a doctor appointment because his car is stuck in the garage.
I have to cancel my appointment and I have to reschedule it.
A major disruption that as of this afternoon was affecting nearly 60,000 customers across LA, Orange, Riverside, San Bernardino, and Ventura counties. A map shows just how vast those outages were, and all because of red flag and high wind warnings across the region, which could lead to disaster like what we're seeing with the mountain fire in Ventura County. The portions that you see with black lines around them, that's where public safety power shutoffs are in effect. What's shaded in orange is where more shutoffs could happen.
What we're doing is we're looking at the possibility of wind-blown debris coming in contact with a power line and causing a spark. So we make very local assessments. Is the wind strong enough in this location so that we need to consider a public safety power shutoff?
Probably 10 years old or so.
Celeste Trofe is faring by using her generator after staying the night in her RV. She too has been without power since Wednesday morning.
The wind could either knock a power line down or drop a branch on the line and cause fires.
Many customers hearing that power could be restored later tonight. Now, the hope is that those winds will die down later on tonight so that power could be restored. Officials with SoCal Edison tell me that it could happen by 9 or 10 o'clock, but really they don't want to be definitively giving you an answer because this is a changing situation. And they say because of climate change, it's really hard to predict when these extreme weather events will end. In the meantime, if you would like to get notifications and maybe didn't this time around, they say that you could change your settings with your SoCal Edison account to be able to get notifications in the future. Reporting live from Yorupa Valley, I'm Shelby Nelson, KTLA 5 News.
Shelby, thank you.
Well, we do know somebody that might have a better idea about those winds.
Yeah, Kai, you've only been warning about them since this weekend.
Yeah, since last weekend. Yeah, we were talking about it last Saturday, last Sunday night. We knew this high wind event would be arriving in Southern California, taking place on Wednesday and Thursday, and that's exactly how things planned out. But I've got great news. We are done. We're looking at the wind event, the Santa Ana wind conditions coming to a close. Both the high wind warnings, the wind advisories have now expired at the top of the hour. We still have some gusts, as you can see all the data at the top of your screen for the mountain fire. This is the fire lines at about 18 miles per hour, sustained winds at 10, so things really improving in terms of strong wind gusts. There are none left. Humidity values starting to push into the low 20s right now, so we're even beginning to see a little bit of moisture creeping into the fire lines up there in Ventura County. Otherwise, we're looking at the winds on the light side throughout much of the remainder of Southern California for the time being, but of course, well, it is still bone dry outside, so we're going to hold on to the red flag warning for just a little while longer until we get to the 6 o'clock hour tonight. Then we'll make our way into what will be a spectacular Friday and weekend forecast, which I'll share with you in just a few minutes from now. Back to you guys.
Kai, thank you, and stay with KTLA for continuing coverage of the mountain fire, the power shutoffs, the high winds all evening long. For the latest on evacuations, closures, and the forecast, you can scan the QR code on your screen or go to KTLA.com.